Most people know Bruce Lee as the man who changed martial arts forever. They remember his speed, his power, his legendary movies, and the philosophy that inspired millions around the world. But there is one story that continues to spread across the internet, a story about a powerful figure from Saudi Arabia who wanted Bruce Lee, an offer that supposedly reached one of the greatest martial artists in history, and a decision that made people ask one question: why would Bruce Lee ever say no? The truth behind this story is not as simple as the rumors make it sound. There is no confirmed historical evidence proving that a Saudi prince or minister made a documented offer to Bruce Lee that he rejected. But the reason this story became popular is because it represents something very real about Bruce Lee, a man who was never willing to trade his beliefs, his identity, or his vision for fame and money. Bruce Lee was not just a fighter. He was a person who spent his entire life fighting against limits. He fought against stereotypes. He fought against people who told him what he could not do. And most importantly, he fought against the idea that success was only about wealth or popularity. To understand why a story like this feels believable, we have to go back to the beginning of Bruce Lee's journey. Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco in 1940, but he grew up in Hong Kong. As a young man, he was energetic, confident, and sometimes rebellious. He loved performing, acting, and martial arts, but behind his confidence was a deep desire to prove himself. When Bruce returned to America, he entered a world where many people underestimated him. Asian actors were often given limited roles. Martial arts were misunderstood. Many people saw fighting as simple strength and aggression, but Bruce believed it was something much deeper. For Bruce, martial arts was an expression of the human spirit. He once believed that a fighter should not be trapped by tradition. He questioned old methods and searched for something faster, more practical, and more natural. This thinking created many enemies because some traditional martial artists believed Bruce was disrespecting the old ways. People challenged his ideas. People doubted him. Some even said he was too young, too confident, and too different. But Bruce Lee did not become a legend because everyone supported him. He became a legend because he continued when people doubted him. During his early years, Bruce trained with extreme dedication. He pushed his body beyond normal limits. He studied movement, speed, timing, and human psychology. He did not just want to be stronger than others. He wanted to understand what made a person truly powerful. His training was intense. He would spend hours practicing strikes, improving his flexibility, studying different fighting styles, and developing his own philosophy. While many people focused only on muscles and appearance, Bruce focused on efficiency. He believed the best fighter was not always the biggest person in the room. The best fighter was the person who could adapt. This mindset became the foundation of his life. As Bruce Lee's fame grew, opportunities started coming from different parts of the world. Hollywood noticed him. Fans admired him. Wealthy people wanted to be connected with his name. His popularity expanded far beyond America and Hong Kong. And this is where stories about powerful people wanting Bruce Lee began to appear. Many fans imagine a scene where a wealthy leader approaches Bruce and says, "Bruce, we can give you everything: money, fame, power, a place among the most important people in the world." And Bruce looks at the offer and calmly says, "I do not chase wealth, I chase truth." Whether this exact conversation happened or not, the message matches the real Bruce Lee. Bruce was not a person who wanted to simply become famous. He wanted to create something meaningful. He wanted the world to see Asian martial artists differently. He wanted people to understand that martial arts was not only about defeating another person, it was about controlling yourself. This attitude explains why Bruce often made difficult choices. Hollywood wanted him to fit into certain images. Some producers wanted him to play characters that matched old stereotypes. But Bruce pushed back. He wanted stronger roles. He wanted respect. He wanted to represent himself honestly. There were moments when saying yes could have been easier. There were moments when accepting what others offered could have brought him faster success. But Bruce Lee understood something important. A person can gain money and still lose himself. A person can become famous and still feel empty. Bruce wanted his life to have meaning. The world remembers many famous people because of what they owned. Bruce Lee is remembered because of what he created. His fighting style, Jeet Kune Do, was built around freedom. He rejected the idea that one system was perfect. He believed fighters should learn, improve, and remove unnecessary things. He once compared life to water. Water takes the shape of whatever contains it. It flows around obstacles. It does not fight the rock directly. It finds a way. That philosophy was not only about fighting. It was about life. Bruce faced many obstacles. He faced rejection, he faced criticism, he faced people who did not believe in him. But every challenge made him stronger. One of the most famous moments connected to Bruce Lee's journey was his fight with Wong Jack-man in 1964. The details of the fight are debated, and different people tell different versions of what happened. But the impact on Bruce's life was real. After that experience, Bruce realized that even his own methods could improve. He did not simply celebrate victory. He studied the weaknesses. He asked himself, "How can I become better?" That question separated Bruce from many others. A normal person might win and stop learning. Bruce won and kept searching. That was his secret. He was never satisfied. Even after becoming a global superstar, Bruce continued training. He continued learning. He continued challenging himself. His success was not created overnight. It was built through years of discipline, pain, and sacrifice. Behind the famous smile was a man who worked harder than most people ever saw. He trained when nobody was watching. He studied when nobody was praising him. He believed before the world believed. And that is why stories about Bruce Lee refusing powerful offers connect with so many people. Because deep down, people understand the idea of a man who cannot be bought. Bruce Lee's greatest victory was not defeating an opponent. His greatest victory was becoming someone who stayed true to himself. He showed the world that real power is not about controlling others. Real power is controlling yourself. Bruce Lee's life was short. He passed away in 1973 at only 32 years old, but his influence became bigger after his death. His movies inspired generations. His philosophy influenced athletes, actors, fighters, and ordinary people around the world. The legend of Bruce Lee continues because people do not only remember his punches. They remember his mindset. They remember a man who refused to be limited. A man who believed that your biggest enemy is often the voice inside your own mind, telling you that you cannot succeed. The lesson from Bruce Lee's story is simple. Do not let money decide your value. Do not let other people define your limits. Do not become a copy of someone else. Improve yourself every single day. Because Bruce Lee was never just trying to become the greatest fighter. He was trying to become the best version of himself. And that is why his words still echo today. Absorb what is useful, discard what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Bruce Lee proved that a true legend is not someone who accepts every opportunity. A true legend knows what is worth fighting for. And sometimes the strongest answer a person can give is simply, "No."